special love. I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
Hello, hello, hello. It is a beautiful Saturday. What date is this? May 7th, before Mother's Day. There's a lot of people on the road. It's 3 o'clock, you know. We kind of leaving the house a little later in the day. Seems to be a lot of traffic. It's not traffic, a lot of movement going around. So people are probably going to get lunch and dinner with their moms, their grandmas, their aunts and stuff like that. We are gonna do a park day. Remember, we wanted to do a park day at Dr. Phillips Park, where we went in the last video. I'll put the link at the top to that video, and do a water park day. As you, yeah.
It's a splash pad.
Splash pad, yeah. Well, okay, so real. I actually wanted to do a water park day. I was actually thinking about that. So right now Disney has a 2-day pass to the water parks for $69 for annual pass holders, I think it is, or Florida residents, one of the two. $69 for 2-day water park. I'm not sure if you have to use them back to back. I'm not sure if you could park hop. Those are some questions, but consider that. Then there is a resort in Davenport called the Grove. They have a water park, so I was actually considering that because I think some of these resorts actually have like resort day passes, so you could use their facilities, but you have to pay a fee. I didn't research it long enough. I was just like, let's go back, do it kind of low-key, because I figure it's going to be one of those really busy weekends, and I don't like big hooplas. I'm pretty low-key. I do like a celebration, don't get me wrong. I do like to be celebrated, and my birth month, and Mother's Day are special days, you know. Mother's Day is a bit of a battle for me, but I do like Mother's Day. So like I said, we're gonna go to Dr. Phillips Park, do our usual car talk, so come along with us on that, and you'll see that right now. I'm gonna retwist my hair with Shea Moisture Strength and Restore Lock and Braid Butter. It's like we're going to Disney, but not.
Oh, yo, when we used to drive through this gate, there was a, what was it, exit what? I don't even remember, 50 something coming up. If we ever dare miss that turn, we have to turn around.
Exit 249, get it right. Exit 249.
Yo, literally.
And then I realized that there was more than one gate like that.
Literally one time Lisa would get vex, and like lose it over missing this turn, right? I want to turn around and drive back. And then I was like, yo, I cannot believe Lisa going on like that. No. Tell them what you said to me.
In half a mile.
Tell them what you said and how you said.
I don't remember exactly, but something.
He said, you done yet? That's what you said to me. And this is like, yo, we just kind of freshly started dating. Like, not freshly started dating.
No, it wasn't no freshly started dating. We were already like going on trips together.
Use the right lane to take the ramp to Disney's Hollywood Studios, then keep right at the fork.
No, but Lisa lose it, right? And then just like persist to keep on getting upset over this thing. So I finally lost it now, and I was like, seriously? And like I was like, no, we need to mark this thing, write it down, because if we ever miss this thing again. And the worst thing, you know, at the end of the day, when I get vexed now, Lisa going to look at me like, what is wrong with him? Like, yo, why am I going on such crazy over this exit?
No, it's true. It is true. Because it's like, I understand the significance of it, and it's like, I don't expect him to understand the significance of it, but it's like the way he reacted was like
about it. And then when I got upset, she totally forgot that she got upset about it. It's like she forgot that she was vexed about it. I was like, why are you so mad about this exit? like I was the one overreacting over driving to this exit. That is the madness. That is like vex abandonment.
What women do, is that what you're gonna say?
Well, I mean, it's also the man's fault for, I will say, it's the man's fault for going there. But once you go there now, it's just funny to watch the person leave you there like, yo, what you upset about? Like, you know what Lisa used to do that over? So, you know the whole hangry term? Like Lisa and her sister both get super upset over food. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's some ancestral trauma or something. But when them hungry, them can't just be hungry. They have to get like, oh, I'm gonna kill somebody. And then when them eat, then them just go back to total normal. And
so you know the Snickers commercial?
Crazy.
The Snickers commercial where it's like you're somebody else when you're hungry. You know them commercials?
But what's crazy about it is the level of anger, and then as soon as them eat, come back down here, that is the part that's scary. It's not the hungry part, you know. It's the switch back down as if like nothing is wrong. Nothing just happened. That is the crazy part. And then that was what should be.
But you know the thing is, it was like, yo, he knew I was like that, right? He learned that. Then he went on a Disney trip. That was the first time you like experienced it with Marsha, and you were like, yo, this is a family thing. And then you said it to Benson, and then Benson was like, yeah.
Benson's like, yeah.
Yeah.
and Marsha is actually worse than you.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I was like, Marsha's worse. Marsha's worse. And then like you could be talking to her when she's angry, and it's like, yo, don't tell her, yo, the sky is falling. Don't tell her like, yo, you're like, your hand is bleeding. Nothing. Like, she's focused on eating.
I'm telling you, I would have, what they would have called DCF or something. I would have beaten her. There's no way.
But that's what I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like
I don't think it's daddy, because daddy will go hours without eating, and you're like,
forget that he's hungry.
You're like, daddy, when was the last time you ate? So it's not daddy.
I've never heard any said.
But I don't remember my mother doing that, so it's like I don't know where it comes from. And then it's funny that we both do it, you know?
I don't mean like greedy. Them don't even need like a lot of food or anything.
Yeah, it's not
just
like,
them cannot be hungry. If they're hungry,
no, don't be like, no. We're not like, oh, I'm a little like, I want a little something. No, like we're like.
But you guys go from zero to not like you're just sitting there and then just, I'm hungry right now. I need the food. And then they get the food and just go back to like, yeah. What happened? Why are you looking at me like that? Why am I looking at you like that?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, I'll do it. And I'm like I said, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. And then he'll be like,
yo, that's
staring me down, and I'm like, yo.
It's kind of like the speed walking in Epcot. That is when she realized, because like she did it, and then we got food, and I was looking at her, and she's like, what? And I was like, you okay now? And she's like, what? And I was like, you sure you're all right now? You want to go home or something? And she was acting like and don't make her feel bad. And
Starting route to Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. Proceed to the route.
You gonna do your same burger again?
In half a mile, turn left onto
you gonna
Buena
do my
Vista
burger?
Woods Boulevard.
But a double?
I might do the double of the California, the same one that I got. I'm not sure, but I'm not doing the same exact burger. Slight modification.
Because it's a double, that's the modification?
Yeah.
So
It's different. It's like ding 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 ding.
You guys heard that? No, but I did.
So ding 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 ding.
Is that how you explained it? Dude, if you don't know.
Just look up Vanilla Ice trying to explain the difference between Ice Ice Baby and Under Pressure. And why they deserve not to get hit with the copyright.
Okay, but like, okay, see that community? They have like a pool. You can see it's a pool and a like decorated thing. What happened to communities with amenities like that? Like our community with the playground, to be honest, that's subpar.
Turn left onto Darrell Carter
For
You know what I realized houses up
like
there?
there's apartments that have a playground and that's it.
Yeah.
So a community where you're paying hundreds of thousands versus like, oh, you're paying maybe 100,000. You'd think they would have more amenities.
That I noticed since we got here, because to build on your point, like we were like, yo, we pay so much for our HOA, blah blah blah, whatever down south, right?
Turn right onto
Here,
Regency Village
what
Drive.
I realized is they go from like 0 to 100, and there's no in between. So it's either your
no
HOA is like no HOA or $45 for the year, or like $45 a month or something like that, and then they, you know, they do the yard work and all of that, or like some observatory like $500, $900 a month.
That's
and
true.
you're like, what? And
yeah, because
their
we've seen
amenities
some
are
apartments.
insane.
You know, we've considered like investing, and we've looked at some apartments, and we're like, okay, maybe we should try an apartment as like an investment. But what was it? How much was it? Like 400 something for amenities a month?
No, 400 sound reasonable.
But
there was
no,
one that was like $900 or something.
there was one that was
like
1,000.
HOA.
I know for sure. There was one that was like 1,000 something, and I was like, wait, what? I thought it was an error, and then it's like golf course and
golf course. It has an
pool
actual
and lazy river. I understand
lazy
that.
river with like a mini
But
water park.
when you're buying a investment property for 100 something thousand, and then you got to be paying monthly for that, are you making profit when you're renting? When you're renting it out?
Renting it for $3,000 and all of these insane, like,
I guess.
which is fine for those that want to Airbnb and you want to take on that. But this is now a struggle for people who have to live in the area to be able to work at these restaurants and all these things and all these buildings that they're building up. So when I see them talking about Brightline and this and that, like we were talking about it when we were watching our video.
Okay, so Brightline is a high-speed train that is coming to Florida from Miami, Orlando, Tampa, and maybe even further is the goal, right? But that's the high-speed trains are seen in like Europe and Asia. So our viewers that are from these areas or have traveled and been on these type of trains, they're trying to bring it here. So Brightline / Virgin, they are trying to bring it here and make it as like an affordable transport option, but the areas that they're trying to bring it, it's like,
I don't know how to really put it. Like, they're trying to connect these 3 major cities or whatever, right? So Miami, Orlando, Tampa, which weirdly they are not including like West Palm Beach, but it's gonna go through West Palm Beach.
yeah, it is gonna go through.
Whenever you hear them talk about it, they never mention West Palm Beach, but it's gonna go through those areas, right? My only issue that I'm having with it is when I see that they're like, oh, it's for long distances, and like we were watching like another creator that we watch, Mickey Views, and he was saying like, you know, we have been hearing about it because of the potential of people coming in from the airport and using it to get to Disney, but it's not going to be very practical for those people because it's going to be expensive,
turn right onto
and
Regency Village
there'll
Drive.
probably be people, it'll be kind of packed from those people commuting from city to city. My issue is now, is that intended for the movement of like workers? Like, you know,
not really,
it's not going
like
to be very practical
in Europe
either.
and Asia, it is meant for the average everyday person, right?
In half a mile,
Here
turn
though, it's really not.
Yeah, like, because public transit in the United States, especially in Florida, is not where it should be. And it's not like how in Europe, like the public transit system is a lot more like up to date, it's more funded, it's more used. It's not so much heavy command on everybody has to have a vehicle. And like you learn that very quickly in Florida.
In
like,
Florida, yeah.
You have to have a car, like that's it.
Yeah.
Right? But
which is, you know, like when we say like we have family that come, you know, we prepare ourselves because it's a lot of driving, and like, you know, everything isn't like one from one stop to the next. It's not like a 2 mile drive. Sometimes you're driving, you know.
Turn left
And
onto
then
Once-
customer Jamaican.
I
turn
was
left.
trying not.
understand
I was
okay?
trying to be nice and saying
No,
be a
no,
little
no. I go
bit.
in cussing because I really need you to understand this when you come and visit family. And the family up here, stop bending over backwards and not making them understand this. When I
Well,
come
first and foremost, Miami is down south, and Broward is two different
but
counties.
the distance from one county to the next
It's far.
is far.
All right, put it in Jamaica terms. It's like Kingston to where? I'm not good at that. Sorry.
I'm trying to think. Like, okay, put it this way. If I come to Kingston, right, and I'm like, yo, I need to go pick up something from a bridge in a Spanish town, you ain't be like, Spanish town?
Yeah, them looking at you like.
And Jamaica, and you're like, yo, come let go hell shot. Come let go this, come let go do that. And this is not to cost family personally, because yo, I understand, but just in general. Because it's not just family I hear this from. Yo, gas expensive, blah blah blah. Like gas I give away up here so for some reason. But I get it.
Yo, you know
gas
what?
is
Let me tell you,
expensive.
Joe. I had somebody say, no, it's different. It's cheaper up here in the US because uno buy gas by gallon, we buy gas by liter.
So this time we're actually getting Freddy's and I'm going to try to share the experience with you.
Alright guys, we are back at the park. We got our Freddy's. We're gonna crack it open.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. So shall I be like,
Oh yeah, you need nails, long nails, and just eat like this.
so guys, I keep looking off camera because the splash pad works in like intervals. They turn it off to clean it in between. Maybe run maintenance, I don't know, but there's like 15-30 minute blocks in between the times. So right now it's off, but I think it starts again at 5. So we're gonna wake Kellan up as he refused to nap earlier.
I'm Kellan don't want going at this thing. I know the first time I'm meeting a Kellan. I know your style already. Yeah, it's time to go in.
I'll let him go. That's my tender. Really cool t-shirt sunscreen. You just step on it. Okay, look at that coverage. Look at that coverage. Look how it blends in.
You rub that in properly?
No?
So then who you lift up the people that
Okay. They did a pretty good job. Look at that. Feel like lotion, don't feel sticky. And over here is the splash pad right across from the parking lot. And then the fields are over there. This is the bathrooms, splash pad, and behind this area there's some pavilion. Shower before entering splash pad play area.
Okay, so there used to be some kind of fee to come in, some kind of admission fee, but now there's a sign up that says temporarily they're not charging to come in. As long as it's not too heavy of a fee, you can kind of understand for maintenance why they kind of need the fee. But it's good to see that they're waiving it right now. I'm wondering how long that will last, especially coming into the summer months without the fee. But still, nice little refreshing thing. Kellan currently is a little scared of it, so he's not too sure. Lisa kind of has to go in there with him. So we're gonna take turns going in there with him. The other kid seems very versed in it, but now that he's wet, let's see if he'll do it on his own. Very cautious kid. But you can see this side is like more geared towards the bigger kids, and then those are just like fountains coming up with some little small jets on the outsides and some little like puddles that have like whirlpools in them. They're walking through like a makeshift car wash kind of thing. They're like water cannons. But there are some rules over here. No balls, no toys. So it's just basically you play with what is here. So you couldn't come on here and do like water balloon fight or like water gun fight or anything. And you can kind of understand why. So I'm gonna take off my shoes even though I'm wearing some water shoes, some Adidas water shoes. But it looks like you can wear water shoes. I see some of the kids walking around in their Crocs, as long as it's not a slip hazard kind of thing. There he is. Come. He's still not very sure about this at all. Kellan! Still getting used to it.
Can I take your shoes off?
So Kellan is enjoying himself, but very cautiously, and still refuses to go directly into anything that is either coming from higher than his head or is being shot from one of those jets higher than his head. So right now he's more enjoying it by proxy, just by being close by it rather than being all in the water. Nope, he's bailing on it.
What's up, Daddy? Oh, it's cold!
What's up, Daddy? Come then. Yeah.
You can see I'm thoroughly wet right now. And we're not watching time. It's supposed to end at 6:45, so I need to dry off.
So this is really nice weather. It's like warm enough to do this, but there's a nice breeze coming off of the lake. I can definitely see at another time of the year where it might be too cold, so they obviously don't do this all year round. But coming into the summer months, this is a nice little spot for the locals, the people that live in the area, or the very few that know, obviously, you know, it can't be like the same crowd that's coming from like Disney to come to this little local park. But it's good to know areas like this have these little facilities for their locals. This is the difference between, you know, just a subdivision or an area and a neighborhood.
Where is Kellan? There is Kellan.
Yeah, you want to close it? Okay. Close it.
Thank you again, Dr. Phillips.
Love, I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all the time. You will always be my inspiration.